Hey guys, what's up? It's Bob Midget here, and I got two things to talk about today. One being my thoughts on the overall experience of the Cold War beta, and two being a class setup for the Milano because I absolutely love this gun. Yo, hopping right into it, I'm going to first talk about the beta. I absolutely loved it. Honestly, it was very, very good. The game run pretty smoothly, and it was overall a lot more fun. The time to kill was a lot better than it was in Modern Warfare. I was really not just a huge fan of how fast time to kill was in Modern Warfare, but, you know, eventually I got used to it. But in this game, it feels a lot more natural, and I really like that part about the game. A huge upgrade from Modern Warfare to Cold War has to be the maps. Considering it's just a beta, these maps are 1,000 times better. The only good maps, in my opinion, on Modern Warfare were Shoot House, Havoc Sawmill, and honestly, that's probably just about it. This game, it already comes out with a couple of really good maps. I'm not a huge fan of Miami. I'm also not a huge fan of the map Cartel, but those two maps are still playable. But I absolutely love Moscow, and I absolutely love Satellite. Those two maps play so much better than 90% of the maps in Modern Warfare. This game plays a lot better, there's a lot less campers, and the game just overall feels a lot better. The only thing that, you could definitely knock off Cold War for was its sound design, and number two being the fact that the graphics aren't, as crisp. But you can honestly look past that, considering the fact that Treyarch made this game. Treyarch is not huge in the graphics, but they're more on the storyline and the actual gameplay, versus Infinity Ward, which every single year tries to make it look as accurate and as, realistic as possible. If I had to rate my experience, I would definitely give it an 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm really looking forward to what this game is going to be like when it's, all the way out, because we weren't able to experience Warzone or Zombies, and I know I haven't uploaded much of it on my channel. Actually, I haven't uploaded any at all, but I'm a huge fan of Zombies, especially back on games like Black Ops 3. I was not a fan of Black Ops 4, and I didn't really play that game much, but this game I definitely feel like I will get into, because it is a lot better than Black Ops 4 already. Black Ops 4 was just not a good game, and Modern Warfare was honestly just a decent game, but Warzone absolutely carried that game. I'm just really looking forward to the future of this game. This game has a lot of potential already, and it only has 4 maps out and doesn't even have all the modes, and I'm really looking forward to it. Another great thing that I can say about this game that you can more than definitely not say about Modern Warfare is how the guns work. I know it's going to sound a little weird, but every single gun in this game is usable except for the KSP. That thing is a piece of trash to burst SMG. I don't know why anyone would ever want to use that. But other than that, the Milano, the MP5, the AK-74, you can all compete with each other. The XM4, the Krig 6, I'm not really sure of the other, like 2 or 3 ARs, I really only use those 2, but they all compete with each other pretty equally, and I felt like the balancing in this game is already better than Modern Warfare's, because it would take them months to fix things. Back when the Bruin meta was rampant in Warzone around Season 4, Season 5, that took months for it to get a fix, and that's really inexcusable. And this game's already has done a great job of balancing, and I'm hoping that it carries over to when, if they do add a gun that's a little bit, OP, that they fix it just as fast as they have here. Getting into part 2 of this video, for a couple minutes, I'm just going to show some highlights of me using the Milano and other, overall highlights. I'll get back to you in a couple minutes.
Negative effect. Acknowledged. Driving R60. Right clear.
Target down. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Field mic deployed. C4 going out. Deployed your field mic.
Securing B.
TACCOM, give me a spy plane.
Losing C.
Artillery awaiting target coordinates. Spy plane MTL 50%. Check. Bad guys.
Taking Bravo. B locked down. Taking A.
Getting into the class setup for the Milano, I run the, I believe it's called a gunfighter attachment, which allows you to run 8 different attachments at once. If you're going to throw on the optic, put on like the Microflex LED, I believe that's what it's called. But first off, I run the muzzle, I run the infantry compensator. This gives it a nice little vertical recoil control, making it a little bit more accurate, and I'm not a fan of how suppressors work in this game. Then we go to the 10.1 paratrooper, which uses some damage range, some more muzzle velocity, while taking a bit of that sprinting move speed and aiming move speed. Now for the laser, I'm going to use the Ember sighting point, which gives me hipfire accuracy and reveal distance, which is actually super important. And then the reason that I'm not running that 5-level at sight is because of the fact that it doesn't give me that extra reveal distance. Then I'm going to run the field agent grip, which is basically like the commando foregrip from Modern Warfare, which is really nice. Gives you that vertical and horizontal recoil control, which is super important. We go to the magazine. I'm going to run the 45-round drum. The reason I'm not running the speed mag is because it slows down the aiming speed, and I like having, a quicker, easy to pull out gun. So, yeah. Going on to the handle, I use the Task Force rear grip, which gives you a 25% aiming speed boost, making this gun really, really snappy, but giving that sprint out speed a little bit of a downgrade. Moving on to the stock, I run the wire stock. The reason that I run this is for that extra sprint out speed that I lost with a couple of the other attachments to make this gun, easy to sprint out with. And putting on all these attachments gives you good recoil, good speed, it's very snappy, and it's all around just a great weapon to use. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever time it is. Have a good one. See ya.